Welcome to the 724 Cerner Downtime Access Viewer training video. This video will demonstrate on how to safely access and use the application during periods of system downtime. All access must be in line with NHS data protection, information governance, and local downtime procedures. The 724 Access Viewer application must only be used during system downtime to view specific patients' medical records. Computers designated for 724 use will display a sticker identifying them as downtime devices. These computers must not be moved by anyone other than the IT team. The digital daily checklist can be found via OLLI, Quick Links, 724 Machine Audit. This checklist needs to be completed every day to ensure the computer is always powered on, accessible, patient lists are up to date, and the information is available and ready for use. Make sure the printer is available and there is adequate paper and ink. Any computer or printer faults must be reported to the IT team. The 724 Access Viewer is a read-only system and operates approximately 2 minutes behind the live system. Users can only access patient clinical information from the previous 7 days of the current encounter, up to the point EPR access is lost. Each clinical area should have access to a 724 computer. If one is unavailable, use the nearest clinical area's computer. For security purposes, the system will automatically time out after 10 minutes of inactivity. Logging on to the 724 Access Viewer application. The first step is to locate the designated 724 computer, which is identified by a 724 sticker affixed to the device. Once you have located the computer, sign in using your Windows user credentials. From the desktop, double-click on the 724 Access Viewer icon to open the application. When the Access Viewer box appears, click Accept. You will then be prompted to enter the emergency username and password. Enter the 724 username and password. In the username field, delete any pre-filled text and type your full name. Next, select your reason for access. This will always be downtime. You are now logged on to the 724 Access Viewer. Viewing and printing patient information. Before accessing any records, check the date and time the system was last updated. This will be displayed in the top right corner of the viewer. This should reflect the current date and time, indicating that the information is up to date until system downtime. If the date is not the current date, contact the IT department to request a system refresh. At the top of the screen, you'll see several search tabs. Each tab provides access to different types of information. Use FirstNet Search for emergency departments and SDEC areas. Patient Search for all other areas. Appointment Search for outpatient clinic lists. Ignore Lab Collection, as this is managed via ICE Desktop. You may also notice additional information tabs such as unverified medications and pharmacy fill list. To view or print information for emergency or SDEC patients, select the FirstNet Search tab. Choose your tracking group or department location. Click on Search to view a full list of the current registered patients until downtime in the department. The patient list displays multiple columns containing key information, such as the chief complaint. To print the full patient list, select the checkbox next to tracking location and select Print List. Choose the columns you require to print and click on Finish. Select the appropriate printer before printing the list. To print the clinical information, select either an individual patient record or all the patients from the list, then select Print Record. Select the printing preferences by entering the date range you want to print. Please note that 7/24 only displays information from the system downtime up to the last 7 days. Tick the boxes that are needed to view how the document appears once printed. You can select by date, by time, and to include any blank sections. Now select the sections you want to include, then click Finish. Select the appropriate printer before printing any records. If the patient list is extensive, you can sort it by clicking the column headers to change the display order. You can also search for a patient by entering their details on the left-hand side of the screen. This can also include departed patients. To view a patient's record, simply double-click on their name to open the record. In the blue banner, ensure you have selected the correct patient. You will see key details, including MRN, NHS number, date of birth, resuscitation status, any allergies and height and weight documented for the patient. Additional information tabs are displayed on the left-hand side of the screen. The Patient Information tab displays the patient's address, contact numbers, and any assigned relationships. Additional tabs are available to view any documented allergies, any chronic problems, and diagnoses for this visit. Lab results will be displayed on the ICE desktop system. Patient care results will display the assessments completed for your patient. You can adjust the date range and filters to quickly find the information you need. Medication administration lets you see the drug chart. Use the date range and order type to find what you need. For example, use current to view current medications. Orders lets you see any orders that have been requested or completed. If any observations have been recorded for your patient, such as vital signs, simply choose a date range to view them. To view documents, select a date range, then choose a document from the list. You can view the document or print the document. The fluid balance chart is available under the Intake and Output tab. Use the date range to review intake, output, and overall balance. Scheduled appointments display both past and upcoming appointments. Microbiology results will be displayed on the ICE desktop system. Any medications prescribed for this visit, along with the patient's recorded home medications, are shown under Medication Profile. All documented vaccines can be viewed in the Immunisation History section. You can also print any of these sections by clicking on File and Print. In Print Preferences, choose the date range and the sections you want to print. For example, you may want to print your patient's current medications and then finish. Select the appropriate printer before printing any records. The same approach is used to view information in other areas, including patient search and appointment search. When using the patient search option, select a location from the drop-down list to view the patient list. You can also search for a patient by entering their details, or another option is to choose from a clinician list. The process is now the same as the first net search. Select Print List to print the selected list, or select the required patients to print their clinical record. To view or print a clinic list, select Appointment Search. Choose the date range, appointment status, and clinic location. Then click Search to see the list. From here, you can view or print the list if needed. You can also search for a patient by entering their details, or another option is to choose from a clinician resource list. In both Patient Search and Appointment Search, you can double-click on a patient's name to view their information, just as you would in the FirstNet search option. Remember, you can use File and Print to print the sections of the patient record you need. Logging out from the 724 Access Viewer application. Once you have finished using the 724 Access Viewer, to log out, select File and then Exit. Thank you for watching this e-learning video. Further resources are available in the IT Systems Training SharePoint page, accessible via Ollie.